real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Kenneth Yockey says soon after the defendant was released from jail for underage drinking, he and Kenneth became friends against Kenneth's better judgment. Kenneth is suing his former friend for the balance on a loan. Defendant Matthew Stevens says Kenneth often took him to porn parties, and Matthew insists he and Kenneth had a deal that they would gamble and he would be repaid with the winnings, but Kenneth backed out.
Sir, you're suing your former friend for $1,200, alleging he owes you this money on a loan that's due to you?
Yes, and first, Your Honor, I would just like to thank you for allowing me to be here. This is a very big honor. Me and my grandpa used to watch you every day when he babysat me. Unfortunately,
don't start that. Talking about when he babysat you. I'm not that old.
You on 14
I'm not
years
that
as well.
old. But you say you want to congratulate.
Yeah, in 14 years, that's
Thank you.
great honor.
Tell me what's going on here.
Well, I met the defendant about 4 or 5 years ago playing basketball through mutual friends. We kind of struck up a friendship against my better judgment. Possibly not the best decision I ever made.
Why?
Well, I had recently known that he had just gotten out of jail for a second time for underage consumption of alcohol. Mm-hmm. And he had kind of a pretty big reputation as a very big partier.
Your Honor, yeah, I did get out of jail the second time for underage drinking, but this is the guy that started taking me to porn parties. Topless bartenders, strippers, live-action porno, getting filmed right there in the middle of the party. So I may have been a party animal, but I thought jail was crazy. Go to a porn party.
Plaintiff Kenneth Yockey is suing his former friend, who claims Kenneth often took him to porn parties.
You're an alcoholic and he's a freak.
A little bit, yeah.
I only went to those parties for reasons of like social gathering to see friends and whatnot.
Yeah, to see porn stars.
So you don't drink when you're there?
I mean, I might have a
wild?
couple beers, but I'm not the one who's vomiting on myself,
Oh,
passed
come
out in
on.
the bathroom, jumping out windows.
You can't handle your liquor, sir?
I can get a little wild from time to time.
I say handle it, meaning
I handle
not
it.
without getting sick.
I don't get sick.
Do you black
I just get
out?
wild.
Do
Yes.
you black out?
From time to time.
See, and this has become some type of popular thing to do. Drink enough until you black out. And that's one step away from overdosing on alcohol, which people don't recognize you can do, overdose and die from overconsumption of alcohol. So I hope you're not getting that close, sir. All right, let's get to the loan. How does he owe you for this loan?
He owes me for the loan. He lost his job in January. He had recently started getting another job, was already interviewing. It was looking like he was going to get hired, so I...
At a bar?
No.
I wish.
Go ahead.
No.
What type of job?
At a grocery store, Your Honor.
Okay.
And so he needed a little help for rent. The deal was that he was going to pay me back by no later than May. But it turns out, you know, Your Honor, in between that time, he threw multiple parties. Here's a couple pictures of the parties he threw.
He
This
borrowed
is
money
a
from you.
Revenge of the Nerds beer pong tournament.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
a Where's
I did
Waldo
come up
costume
with some
party.
themed parties, but again, this is the guy taking me to go see porn stars getting it on in the middle of a party.
He had no problem partying.
How old are you
Your
guys?
Honor.
How old are you?
23.
How old are you?
22. So.
All right. You all finished college or trade school or anything of that nature after high school?
I'm still enrolled in college right now. I have basically a semester and a half left.
Okay, good. How about you?
I dropped out of college before I was 18. I graduated high school early, went to college, and then
Why did you drop out?
I fell in love with the sauce, to be honest.
With the sauce, meaning
Yeah, the
the
booze.
drink.
Yeah.
So you drank yourself
Yeah,
out of
I drank my
college.
future away.
Not too late, young man. I hope you turn your future around. So $1,500 he was supposed to pay in May. He's paid how much? Obviously, $300.
Yes, I have a couple witness statements. One of my friends actually.
Well, if he's paid you $300, obviously he's not denying. But I'll take your witness statement, sir. What do you want to tell me about this loan?
Well, first of all, I just want to get it back. Like, he's trying to make me out to be some degenerate drunk. I mean, I've quit drinking since then. I used to be a real wild child.
When did you stop drinking?
A year and a half ago.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm trying to clean it back up, trying to get back on track.
That's a lie, Your Honor. That's a lie.
Go ahead.
No, it's not. I haven't touched any sauce for over a year. Well, over a year.
Good.
But, so
You
he's
still
trying to make...
freaking out over the porno?
Sir.
All right. How long
am.
has it been? A day and a half? Year
like
and a
hours.
half for you, day and a half for him. Tell me about the loan.
Okay, so like he said, I lost my job. Yeah, he tried to help me out. And the thing is, like, I did make some payments with him, tried to work it down a little bit. But after a month, I realized I wasn't going to be able to pay it all off right away. So I came up with this deal. I was like, hey, I've got this idea on sports betting for college basketball. You put up the money. I'll tell you who to bet on. And since I don't have the money to put up for the bet, 25% of the profit would be mine, but that would just be his strictly for the loan repayment.
Your Honor,
Was
that had
this
nothing to do
betting
with this.
done with a legal entity,
No,
such as some
a bookie.
okay,
A bookie through a friend of a
illegal
friend.
bookie? So you want me to enforce an illegal contract? I
Well,
thought you said you weren't drinking anymore.
Well, not drinking.
Well, you must be if you think you can come in here and ask me to enforce an illegal agreement.
Plaintiff Kenneth Yockey is suing his former friend, who claims Kenneth often took him to porn parties.
And that's your defense to not paying him because you're waiting on the proceeds of your illegal activity.
Sir, there were no proceeds, really.
Obviously. That's why you have
Well, in
to
all
sue
fairness,
him.
Your Honor, he could
That's your
put
only
the money
defense,
up
sir.
online
Is
instead
that
of
your
going...
only defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All
I
right.
mean, he could put the money online through legal sports betting forums.
Would that be legal?
Yeah.
All
No, sir, it would
But
not
that's
be.
not what happened, is it?
No, it's not.
All right. Well, when you do that, then come back and I'll let you win. In the meantime, I have to grant him his loan. $1,200 for the plaintiff. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor. First of all, you highly exaggerated the stories of those parties.
There was porn going on. They were filming porno at the party. That was the whole purpose of the party. How was I over-exaggerating that?
It wasn't like it was happening everywhere.
Not everywhere, but when you got strippers walking around with, their hanging out, and then the bartenders at the parties are topless too, that's pretty much what the gist of the party is.
You were
is
never
porn.
complaining until now.
Well, granted, I wasn't complaining. I still had fun, but don't try and make me out as the degenerate when you're the one addicted to porn parties.